Hello everyone, welcome back to another father and daughter conversation. We want to say Happy New Year's to everyone. This is the last video of the New Year's.
Yes,
how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
Okay.
Feeling good.
I feel good too. So being that we closing out the new year, we just want to give a couple of tips, little opinions, about this whole New Year resolution thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think about it, and I was just talking to my daughter about it. And I said, you know what? It's strange that people come up with New Year resolutions, right?
Yeah.
And they want to be a different person.
Of course.
But I said, it's only one day that separates December 31st and January 1st.
Right.
So I say, all in all, we still coming into the new year as the same person.
Yeah.
Right? And I think sometimes that's where a lot of us go wrong, because I feel like when you really want something in your life, it's like you work on it constantly. And it doesn't take a New Year resolution to do it, because life is more important and you have to value yourself more by putting into yourself what you want daily. And that's why I always talk about the level of consistency.
Yeah.
And I think that with that, you can continue to be the best version of yourself, because when I think about this year and coming into the new year, what makes me focus a little bit more, I think about how did I feel emotionally going through everything that I went through, whether it was good or bad, and then what are some of the things that I wanted to do better, and then also emotionally, how did it affect me, and how can I become a better decision maker, more solution based, like we talked about, being hopeful through the process, things like that, because I know that level of consistency with my mindset makes me, build a healthier goals for myself.
Yeah, I would say, the whole concept of New Year, New Me. I think it's something that we always hear. The New Year come and we just feel like we've been revived and we ready to do what we need to do, and we like this whole new person. But I'm not saying that there's not a such thing as New Year, New Me, but I think it's like new year, new mindset, new year, new attitude, new year, new beginnings. And I feel like it's also a time where I sit down and really take a time to reset. I think about all the things in the year that went really well. I think about all the things in the year that didn't go so well. I think about what I learned about in this year, and then that helps me to reevaluate what type of person I want to be next year. What type of things do I see myself doing? What type of relationships do I want to have with my family or my friends? How do I want my finances to be? How do I want my mental health goal? What do I want my mental health goals to look like? How do I want to dress next year? Where do I want to live? I really sit back and start reevaluating my life, and then I set myself for these goals that I set up for myself after going through that reset process and reevaluating myself. And then I kind of go into, okay, now we're going to have a refresh. The new year is for me to start with a new attitude. The new year is for me to have a different understanding of how I see life. And so I think the biggest thing is that, sometimes you got to just start small, just being consistent. A lot of us are not where we want to be and who we want to be because of our consistency, because of our attitude, because of our habits, because of our ways, because of our character, because of our lack of value systems and morals. So I think that you really want to sit back with yourself and love on yourself. If loving on yourself is a goal for next year, then do that. But I think that it's definitely a time for you to really think back and really just sit with yourself, be still, and kind of see what you see yourself doing, so instead of it's just new year, new me, it's new year, new attitude, you know what I mean? And I feel like attitude is everything, new year, new belief system, new year, new boundaries, new year, new money, whatever it might be for you. But the whole analogy of new year, new me is it's not going to be a new you if you don't put your values and your beliefs and your character and the things that matter into place. It's just going to be another person delusional about who their new person is. It's you got to do the work regardless, and personal development is a lifetime thing. So yeah,
very well put. I like that.
I know, we putting it down,
all
the time.
So always strive for better, always set your goals, always have a vision, and understand, even though you have a vision, there's a process, and that's very important. And don't get too discouraged. and don't get too happy, because after you come through one storm, another one always come, because them little tests of life that throws at you to be, I look at it as being a better person, an opportunity to grow.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good, but you know, that's how I feel. So we want to wish everybody a happy new year, and like I said, you worth it to work on yourself daily. It doesn't take one day to do it, but look what Dynasty said about the mindset. Just try to stay consistent in it. And
But one thing I think we should shout out is ourselves. This is the first time since we've been back where we've been keeping consistent videos. Outside of the holidays, we're keeping consistent videos. So, you know, shout out to us. You know.
Okay.
And, you know, our next year is to continue to stay consistent. Because we only did like a cool, like, short period. But I'm proud of us staying consistent with keeping content for y'all. So make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you guys like. I know that next year we have some other few things going on. Like, we are trying to make sure that we start hosting workshops for you guys that are going to be available in person and online. We're going to start having special guests every month so we can get back to hosting interviews with folks. But we're really going to start diving into the work of what we were doing prior and kind of getting back to that. So we'll keep you guys updated. You'll see us again with our new video January 3rd. Other than that, you guys stay blessed, get rest, and we look forward to seeing the new version of yourself next year. Have a great one.
Happy New Year, everyone. Mental Health in the Hood.